Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Reels it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 1st down, he'll keep it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Stepping to the right. Comes down, it's Dozier. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Let's it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the counter. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Hauls it in. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Inside and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
Number 83, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. NC State going up tempo.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach will let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. At the 30. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 89 set to kick this one off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Wants to throw one first. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in on Lorna. He's loose. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. NC State 22, West Virginia 21.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Hands it off on the counter. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Push is ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on fourth down. Caught, and he's got room. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go play action with Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Brake. He's loose on the right. He is in. Touchdown, West Virginia. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And
It's caught. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Dozier. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
have yourself a dang young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to get the corner. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Hits inside. It's Cook. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That one will give them the lead.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. NC State quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Out wide right, it's Huffman. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Dozier. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Cook. Enough to move the chains. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. He's at the 50. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Michael Hawkins moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Look out! Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Hawkins. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Rush is on. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Second down to the air. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Huffman. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Bailey. Turns it upfield. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Snags it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Right side, it's Luke. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Oh, pressure's coming. Unleashes one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Buys time to his left. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a high...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Looking for a crease. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quarterback keeps it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Quarterback gets the first down. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
Fourth quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Out wide left, it's Cook. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Throwing, Hawkins. Makes a catch. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He wants to throw it again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Moves to his right. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Strachan. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Mountaineers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Michael Hawkins. Rush right in his face. Got room at the 35. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They go play action with Hawkins. Extending the play. Fires on the move. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know he was covered technically, but that's a catch he should have made. They feel like when they throw him 50-50 balls, it's really more like an 80-20 situation, and he put that one on the ground at a big moment in the fourth quarter.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. On the move. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They use the timeout. Now, it's not their last one. Would they run another play and try to get the timeout and maybe try the field goal then? A designed run for the quarterback. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.